Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play the guitar solo to Blue Eyes Cryin' in the Rain as recorded by Willie Nelson on guitar. Now this is a great solo that is primarily based around the melody of the song, which is basically the part that Willie Nelson is singing. Then when he comes in for the solo, he's got that theme running through the solo, and you'll see this in so many famous recordings. Now keep in mind, I am not going to be covering the rhythm in this song. If you need the rhythm, I have a separate video on YouTube that you can check out that details out the verse and the chorus. And I'm going to be doing a very common alternating bass strum part over those sections. Now we're going to be in the key of E, and I'm going to break it down for you step by step, the solo here, so you can get playing it just like Willie. But before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, I want to hook you up with a gift. It's going to tie right in with today's lesson. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that shows you the 5 must-know chords and scales to map out your entire fretboard. And this is so useful when it comes to learning to play leads over songs. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide. You can click the first link down below to grab your copy. And as I mentioned, as we go through this solo, I'm going to be referencing these certain shapes and things on that page. So grab it completely for free as my gift to you. Hope you enjoy that. And with that said, let's dive into the solo. All right, so the solo starts off like this. Now to me, this is really based around this chord shape here. What Willie's doing is using the notes from the chord. That's the 9th fret of the 4th string, then the 9th fret of the 3rd string. Then he plays the 7th fret on the 2nd string and slides it into 9, which really looks like this little shape here, part of that E bar chord. Okay, and there's a number of ways that you can finger that. I'm just going like this. I'm going middle, ring, index, and then I'm sliding that up. Then I do an index finger bend, and then bring it back down. That's just a little half-step bend, and it's tricky with the index finger, but I'm pushing it up and then going back down to just natural. Then I go back down to 9 on the 4th string, 9 on the 3rd string. Then I go to 9 on the 2nd string, this time with my ring finger there. I do that bend again, and then bring it down to natural. Then play 9 on the 3rd string. So that second phrase goes. And putting that together with the first lick, we've got. Then from here we play this really cool thirds part. These are double stops, and to me they sound like little vocal harmonies. Love that part there. So that's the 9th fret of the 2nd string, then the 7th fret on the 1st string. Now I'm going to keep that shape the same and move it down. I'm going to pluck the 2nd string, then the 1st string, then move it down 1 fret. And then on the last one, I'll play them together. So it's broken up, and then together. Okay, just real quick there. So you can do it with a pick, or I'm using a thumb pick here. You can use like thumb and index there if you're copying me with a thumb pick, or just use a pick and it sounds like. Then from there, go up to 9 and come back down to 7 on the 2nd string. So then we have this. I love that part there. And that goes down to the 4th string, 9th fret, 10 on the 2nd string, 7 on the 1st string. Nice skip there. It's a lot of range. And then back down to that little harmony that we played when we walked it down. which again is just part of this E chord here, which on my fretboard guide you'll see written, I call that the A shape because it's based off this A chord here. But this is just the top part of it, and then he's also kind of outlining those notes there. So it all comes back to, being able to solo over the chords and kind of weave through them, but in a cool way. So all right, that's sort of halfway through the verse. Then we play a similar line to like how we started, but the rhythm's a little different. This is. Okay, so that's 9 on the 4th string, 9 on the 3rd string, 7 on the 2nd string, slide into 9, then 9, 9, bend 9, and bring it back down. And then, so here I've got 9 on the 4th string, 9 on the 3rd string, then 7 on the 2nd string, then play 9, and then play it again, but bend it up quickly and then bring it back down. And then we kind of slide down here to 5. So you hear that slide down, and then you go to the index finger. Then here we have a little bit of a Jimi Hendrix double stop. And that's coming right off this shape. Most of this solo is based around this shape. He's got 9, 9, and then that's a double stop here. So I'm playing 7 and 7 on the 2nd and 1st strings, hammer to 9, and then come back to 7. And then 9 on the 3rd string, 9 on the 2nd string, 7. And then you go 9, 7, then jump down here to 9 on the 4th string, and then I do this all on the 2nd string. 7, slide to 9, back down to 7, then 5, 5. It's almost like Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. Then we have this really interesting move where he does this walk down and goes into the A chord. And this is really a C diminished chord here, which would be played on the middle strings, 3, 4, 2, 4. And then you bring it down to a B diminished, and then to a B flat 6, which is 1 on the 5th string, open, open, 3. And then, so we have like, basically just chromatically walking down from C down to the A chord, because the solo finishes really there on the downbeat. It takes it into the chorus. So we've got this diminish. So here I'm just picking strings 5, 3, 2. Then bring it down 1 string. Same thing, 5, 3, 2, then 5. So then go to the B flat 6 chord and play 5, 3, 2 strings back to 5. So, and then you resolve to the A chords. That would sound like this: 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. We're in a 2/4 time signature there, so. All right, so let's put it all together, and I'm gonna bring in a little bit of rhythm. So you'll hear like basically the country rhythm part that I taught in the other lessons, so you can hear both parts together. Here we go. So have fun putting those sections together. This is a great song to work on getting into lead playing. And to help you even more, be sure to grab my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to map out the entire fretboard. And I connect the chords and scales together, which you'll see, I mean, that's really what Willie is doing in a lot of this, is he's outlining the notes of the chords, just playing individual chord tones and connecting them in a cool way. So you can grab that completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or click the first link down below. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you in another video real soon.